This collection of data is not available anywhere else and acts as a unique resource for the international education industry, which can be found on the statistics page under the ST magazine section on the Study Travel Network, which you can see here. In 2020, 213 agents took part in our annual agency survey, while 222 language schools took part in our language school survey, and 122 secondary schools took part in our secondary school survey. Today, we're going to look at one specific area of statistics that we cover in the magazine and online, the agency survey. We combine all of our national agency surveys into a global report, which you can find, apologies, it's global agency survey, which you can find here. You will find data about the students, agencies ascending to language schools, secondary schools, and higher educational institutions. We produced our first global agency survey report in 2017 using stats from 2016. These are published annually in the May issue of Study Travel magazine and are also available online. So let's take a look at our Global Agency Survey 2020 reports now. And in this report, we highlight some key facts from the survey, such as total number of students sent on study travel courses overseas and the average length of stay for language students. Insights that can be gained from the agency survey include the average commission paid to agents by educators, with this info divided into the three main educational sectors, which you can see up here: language, secondary, and tertiary. In later years, we were also able to compare the data and show how things have changed. So you can see here how from 2019 to 2020, we document changes here. For example, we can see a slightly lower average commission rate across all three sectors between this period. We also compiled data from the survey showing students' top reasons for studying overseas, as well as the most popular destinations for students according to the agencies, with the UK placing at the top in all three educational sectors in our most recent survey, which you can see here. We can also glean from the 2020 survey what methods agents use to attract clients and which were the most prominent. Word of mouth attracted the highest percentage of agency clients in 2020, making up 26% of all agency clients around the globe. In addition to this, the data from the survey results show measures introduced by agencies as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, which you can see here, such as permanent or temporary agency branch closures and other changes that may have occurred during this period. Another example of this in the latest data shows quite clearly how business has changed for agencies during the COVID-19 pandemic, such as the reduction in the number of students sent abroad to study language programs during this period, which fell from 80% to 61% between 2019 and 2020. As well as producing a global agency survey, we also use these statistics to look at individual agency markets. Pre-2017, we surveyed different markets individually and didn't produce a global report. So if I just take you over into our agency survey section. And here it's possible to search for different countries and years to find the relevant stats that you're looking for. These go back as far as 2002, so 19 years worth of country-specific agency statistics. And it goes quite far back, as you can see, so there's various countries covered, and as I said, back to 2002, so very extensive. I'll just show you how to do a quick example of how to use the search tool on this page to find the articles you want. So if I just start with the country first, let's go for Turkey. And here you can see all of our previous agency survey Turkey articles going back to 2006. If you wanted to just pick up a specific year, go 2021. And so now I'll show you what's included in our country-specific agency surveys. We compare the results from the current year with that of the previous year in these surveys to give our readers context and allow them to gain further insights about this market. In this case, we are comparing 2020 data with 2018 data. Data in this country-specific survey includes most popular course requests by sector, with the data in this article showing, for example, how the popularity of language courses fell dramatically during this period, whereas higher education programs increased considerably in popularity as a study option. Other data displayed within our latest country-specific agency survey articles include student recruitment methods, top destinations for language students, average commission rates, and again, measures introduced by agencies due to COVID-19. This survey data also shows the overall reduction in business for each educational sector between the current year and the previous year, with this particular example showing a large decrease in business across all three sectors last year, with the language sector taking the biggest hit at -72%. We also contact agencies for quotes for these country-specific surveys to allow them to provide their opinion and perspective on the data we've gathered, as well as offering any other insights on the agency sector in their country, which you can see here. If you would like to know how to take part in our survey, every January we send out the survey to our whole database of agencies. The survey is open for at least 6 weeks, and we send several reminders asking people to take part. The link is also shared on social media and with agency associations. Benefits of taking part include helping to create valuable information about your industry that can be stored in one place and accessed with ease. You also become a member of our Study Travel Stats Club. I'll just take you over to that page where there's a bit more info. Members of the Stats Club will receive a free annual subscription to Study Travel magazine. I'll just give you a quick view of what our Digimag looks like. So that's a digital magazine where you can flick through, and this is the annual agency survey we published in March. The free subscription applies to both language schools and secondary schools, and members receive statistical articles from the magazine before they are published and an invite to a lunch at selected ST Alfie conferences, COVID-19 pandemic permitting. One lucky agent per year will also receive a free flight to an Alfie of their choice, again, COVID-19 permitting. I just want to point out also that when customizing your own My Magazine page on the network, to see the ST magazine content that interests you the most, if you just go to the Edit My Magazine page tags, and just make sure that if you do want to see all the statistics articles that you just tick this box here.